Hello to my subscribers, my future subscribers, and my Facebook fans. Welcome to my channel. This is Amorica. I am removing a set of nails that my client got done in a nail salon and going to put on a set that I do, or my set. So what I am doing is I got two little glass bowls. I went ahead and I clipped them short, and then I used this Professional Soak Off gel and all nail coating. It's by Oxy Professional. It removes gel nails, nail polish, artificial nails, nail glue, glitter polish, and more. So it recommends that you cut the nails short and go ahead and file where you have to. I soak, and as you see, I'm not using a lot. I used very little, and you can see how short I cut her nails. We've had them soaking for how long now? Almost 15 minutes? It's been about 15 minutes. Yeah, she's keeping time. And so I just wanted to show you how easy it's coming off. It's coming off really super fast and super easy. You can see all the damage. Underneath the nail. There you go. Go ahead and soak that back in there. And here is the other one. As you can see real close how jelly looking it's gotten, or gummy. So I keep her nails in there and I just go ahead and one at a time. That's how easy it should be. Not a lot of stress on the nail or the nail bed. I'll put that back in there. Lift it up and bring that one just a little closer so you can see. And her nails are not real curved. Her nails are pretty, kind of like a semi-flat, so we had to go with a special tip. There you go, and now her thumb. All right, back in. Let's come over here. You don't need a ton, or I should say a lot of remover. And you can tell by looking at her hand, her nails, you can see where the drill, I mean, really, they really drilled. Let's see if you can get a close-up of that. See, that's the damage the drill has done. Right there. Very apparent. Okay, I'll be right back to show you what it looks like once we get it all off. All right, what I've done is I've got all of the acrylic off, and you can see all the exposed layers of her nail. Now, with this particular client, she takes a lot of medication, and I think also through years of use, going to every now and then, the more, how do I say it, the quick shops to get her nails done. a lot of times they use MMA, and I'm thinking that is also what aided in the fact that they are so thin. I mean, these are really thin, so I have to be extremely careful as I go to prepare these nails in order to lay product. I was going to sculpture them, but they're way too thin, and I think the plastic tips are going to give her a little more strength than if I sculpture them. It's going to be easier to lay a foundation on a tip than to sculpture them, because these are paper thin. So what I'm going to do is go over them with a buffer, just to, you know, even them out a little bit more, and then I'm going to glue the tips on, and then I'm going to hit, as you guys know, I like to use my file. I am going to prepare pretty much the cuticle. And with the primer that I use, it's an Ultra Bond, and then of course I'm using a natural tip to give her that nice natural look. She likes wearing them that way. And then I'm going to use an Ultra Glass Clear so that they look like there's almost nothing on them. I mean, they're going to look really, really beautiful when I'm done. So, all right, I'm going to get started on those steps. Be right back. All right, what I'm doing is, as you see, you can tell by looking at this nail, all the exposed layers. She has a little bit of acrylic left here. They're extremely soft. So I'm pushing the cuticle back, and you can see her new growth. So what I'm doing is I am going to remove as much as I can without taking more off of her natural nail. Providing, if you see a little jerking going on, she's taking a little nap while I do her nails. So there you go. Trying to be really careful here. You have to be really careful in these instances. Being careful just to hit the exposed layers. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and hit back to the cuticle. Now I'm going to come here with my file. And I'm not filing as much as they have, that's for sure. But to really get back here, I'm going to try to slide my file along the cuticle. But now I'm reaching for my tritium stone, because I really don't want to file so much off her already thin nails. This is going to loosen all the skin for me. Her nails are way too thin to use a file on. An E-file, I'm sorry. So the tritium stone is going to do... Sorry about that. That's ice in the background. The tritium stone is going to go ahead and remove any of the dead skin without me having to file a lot on the natural nail. There you go. So you can still see the damage that was done. And that's what they come with when they want to be rescued. There you go. See the difference? And then what I'll do is I'll glue the tip on here, very gently blend, and then go ahead and overlay. I don't have to file any more on that part. But as you can see, compared to what they did, you can see their stuff and then my stuff, or what I've done back here. So you even see some of the nail is literally lifting off of her bed. It's so thin. But hopefully she won't need to have these removed again. I think every few fills she likes having them removed and start over, which that's not something we're going to be able to do in the future, and Kind of made her wear that. Our goal is to have them all our own. Oops, sorry about that. Move it. There you go. So I'm going to move it back. Get in there. There we go. See all that skin in there. And you can see just the gentle strokes I'm doing. I mean, it's taking off so much. So you have to be real careful in situations like this. And some people, there are people out there that they could care less about losing their whole nail as long as their nails look good. But it's up to us to say, halt. You know? We can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do this, but we have other options. Getting in here, pulling back as much as I can of the skin to get in there. And the same on the reverse. All right, and that's going to be my focus for the other 8 nails. All right, here's one hand. I've got it ready to put tips on. As you see, I didn't file down to where I made all the layers disappear. I'm going to take advantage of the exposed layer that they have already on here. And hopefully that will make the acrylic stick better. I think it should, because the product's going to seep into those layers and grab hold. So we didn't go and smooth them till you don't see them anymore. They're not going to show up in the end product, so that's what's good. If anything that will show up in the end product, I think, is going to be the lines. There's going to be a differential in the color, like right here, how red that is. That's pretty much what we're going to see when we're done. You'll see I didn't trim the cuticle because I'm still going to be banging up on that when I hit it with the file and the buffer. But at the end, I'll go when I oil it. She washes, I'll trim them off, oil it again, massage it in, she'll wash it off, and then we'll put a clear coat because that's what she likes to go with, the clear coat. I mean, they look really shoddy right now, like very dry. But that's normal. That's normal at this stage for people who have extremely thin nails. All right, we'll get started on the second. All right, I'm placing my last tip, and I wanted to share that her nails are semi-flat, so I had to find some tips that would allow me to allow the tip to adhere so that I could do them with the tips. I had to get special tips, and you'll notice this one may be slightly larger, but I'm going to file them in. See how flat they are? So I'm going to just take now, squeeze together, for like about 10 seconds. There you go. There you go. Now they're all on. Now I'm going to cut them down to the length she wants, and then we're going to go ahead and remove the shine, and then we're going to place product. There you go. I wish I could leave them that long.
Me too. I really do.
Oh. All right, now that I've cut her tips down, what I'm doing, can you see that? Can you see that? A little cat went by. I have gone, filed them across, and now I am making sure that the tip is clear right here. It's just perfect. Comes straight out from her skin. Curling in, shaping it. I want as little filing to be done at the end, so I'm making sure I get this perfect. And then gently go over the surface to remove the shine. Remember, we've already filed back at the back, so we don't need to go over it anymore. So I am filing pretty much just on the surface of the plastic to remove the shine. And gently right there where the plastic meets the nail, I got a little blending going on, but they've got so much damage already on her natural nail. I am, honestly, if I can't get it down to where I want it, I am perfectly fine with that, because the plastic is actually making her nail a little bit thicker. So I am perfectly fine with that. And when the product goes on, it's going to hide that anyway. There you go. So make sure it comes straight out from the natural nail. Straight out. It's my guide. This is my guide right here. And remember, when you do nails, you should be able to see this. If your product is coming out and covering, you're going to get lift and you're going to have a lot of problems. Sure, they'll look pretty right when you're done, but they won't wear very well. At least that has been my experience. So remember, it's coming straight out from her natural nail. Straight out. Making sure to pinch the skin back to expose your file to as much of it as possible. Straight out. I'm removing the shine. A little bit of blending on the plastic. Gently on the nail, not too much, because her nail is very thin as it is. And there you go. Coming straight out again. And repeating. Moving the shine. And following through. All right, we've got them prepped and ready to go. Now we're going to build. There are the tips. We remove the shine. Oops, except this one. Let's see here. There you go, but we're ready to go. As you can see. See, some of them, I left the layers, like I said before. This hand actually fared better than her right. I don't know why that is, but it did. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lay product. All right, now what I'm going to do is place some Ultra Bond on there, non-acid primer. And you want to put it just on the natural nail. You don't have to put it on the plastic. Right here. Oh, I'm going to do this one. Ah, I forgot. That's too funny. Boy, this stuff is strong. Anyone tells you that this stuff is not strong, I'm like, oh, their nose ain't working right. There you go. Open the door. I need a new chair. I so need a new chair. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with her right hand. All right. I got my Ultra Glass Clear. Got my monomer. Got my ventilation going. All right. So here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and start to build. Oh, there we go. See how this is going to work. Being a little cooler in here than normal. And of course I'm bringing it down using the body of the brush, gently pressing so that it will release some of the liquid to help it mold better. Feathering it towards me. Making sure to keep the sides nice, tight, and clean. Cut out my filing for me. You can see that. Building that apex. Okay, now we've got one with another ball right on the apex. There you go. Relax. Using the body of the brush, cleaning the edges, cleaning around the cuticle. I want a little 1 millimeter all the way around. Watch your finger. Let me move it. Keeping it real nice, tight, and clean. Alright. Go a little bit just from the cuticle area. Let it self-level out. There you go. Perfect. One nail. 9 to go. Remember, you want to be able to see her finger all the way around. We're building up. We're not building out. Keep it nice and clean at the cuticle. If you look real close, you can see all the way around. Let's see, there you go. You can see all the way around the cuticle, and that's what you want. There you go. And the brush size I'm using is oval 10 for professional use only. And if you can look real close at the tip of the brush, the very tip, see how thin it is. That allows you to get way back in the cuticle. That's what you want to be able to use to get back there and keep it nice and clean. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Not really pretty. All right. And that's how we're going to do all 10. Just like that. Let's do one more. Press, squeeze, let the fluid, the monomer come out from the body of the brush. Gently sweep it towards you, feathering, using the body of the brush. clean. All right, we're going to go ahead and sweep it back. And then sweep it back toward us. All right, now we're going to build the apex. The second ball. Press, releasing the liquid. Let it level out a little bit, or help it where you want it to go. Clean the cuticle. Helping create a nice little curve for her where she has none. Clean up the cuticle, clean the edges. Follow the natural guide of her finger. Same with the other side. And remember, less is more. Less is more. All right. Now we're gonna get the smaller ball. Oh, that's a little big. There you go. Releasing liquid. Gently working it back around the cuticle, letting it level out. Cleaning the cuticle. There you go. Pretty, 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 pretty. A little teeny bit more. There you go. There you go. I like that better. All right, 8 more to go. Isn't that pretty? That came out really pretty. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I just finished filling, or sorry, not filling, building and capping. Let's look at the other one. There you go. Look how pretty. And you can see some discoloration, like where it's really red. Like I said, it's from having, you know, gone to another place, you know, when them using the drill excessively, wherever she went. See, so much so that they get so thin that they start to lift off the natural bed of her, you know, her finger. You can see some of the little spots where it's already doing that. But all right, now we're going to shape and buff, and we're done. Well, I'll have to come back and show you. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at those natural arches. You can see that I added on there on the fingers. She's got this nice arch where her nails were very flat before. So, isn't that pretty? All right. All right, let's get busy shaping. All right, now that we are dry and hard, and you can always tell by the hollow sound. There we go, we're good. Starting with our right hand, we go ahead and pull the skin back from any of the product. Relax, relax. Yeah, and you're welcome to slap your client to get them to relax. I've known this one forever, so just playing with y'all. All right, and remember, I start out here, curling in. Whoops, wrong file. Wrong file. There you go. Straight out, using your finger as your guide. and curling in. Pull back, curling in. Straight across. And starting on your right, your circular motion. Gently bumping on the cuticle. That's why we didn't make it bald and take all that cuticle off, because we're going to eventually do it. In the end, we want to take advantage of it being there. Holding your file as such. Want to bevel the edge. And once again, circular motions. And if you did a great job laying your product, it goes really fast from here. Minimal dust. Minimal dust. You'll see I don't have tons of it floating around on my hands or my fingers. There you go. Remember, straight out here, straight out here, straight across. Perfect. And then of course you use your four-sided, go all the way down. So you started with your coarse to shape, then to smooth, and then go smooth to the smoothest. Bumping all along that cuticle, beveling your tip around, flip it, ultra fine or extra fine, same way. Extra fine, over. Oh, that's so soft. You can hit it with your gray block, your gray blue block, if you want, and underneath, straight across. And then your ultra fine, your white. Relax your hand, please. Hitting all that cuticle. There you go, and underneath. All right, there you go. Done. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Once they're all done, onto the nail, massage, rub it in real good. Get my towel here. My cotton's over there. I have to get my cotton. There you go. There you go. We'll heat. It's a penetrating oil, so once she's done, she'll wash, and then we'll shoot pictures. Polish the way she wants to shoot pictures. And there you go. Look how beautiful that came out. It came out really, really pretty. That is a real pretty nail. All right, 9 more to go. All right, I just finished shaping and buffing. Now I'm adding the oil, and this is a penetrating oil.